Okay, so if you're on Windows and you want to compile a source code, it's really easy actually. You just want to go to this website right here and this download button, you just want to click it, take you to this page, and you just want to download this little exe installer. And you just want to download it, open it, install, and just click continue. Let's see, this is nice and easy. And you just have to wait for a minute for it to download whatever. Okay, then you want to just click continue. Then you want to tick this minimal system base bin, and then MinGW Objective C compiler. And then making sure there's marked. And then just click installation up here. Click apply changes. Click apply. And then you wait again. Sorry. Okay, so now that's done, you just click close, and you can close this as well. Then you want to download the source code you want to compile. So I'm going to use this one as an example. I wouldn't recommend using this one because to actually set it up on a server, it's a little bit trickier than what you would normally do, but I can make a video about that if you want. But you want to take a source code, so I'm going to take this QVM. You can take a client source code like Tremfusion or something if you want. Just download it and go to your downloads folder, and you just want to extract it. And once you're here, you want to take this folder, put it into where you installed MinGW, which by default is your C drive, MinGW, and then you have your minimal system folder. You want to go to here and you just want to double click on minimal system.bat, and then you'll just want to close it again. Go into the home folder, go into the folder that's right here, and paste this. And I'm pretty sure this one is fine in terms of makefile, yeah. So you want to go to this 1.0 folder, double click the BAT or the bat file, and then type ls and then cd to the folder that you put in, and just type make. And then it will say what's outputting, and then it should start compiling whatever you told it to in the make file. So if you want to compile, the server, you'd put the server to 1, and it will start doing it. I'm compiling the QVM, so it will just start compiling right here. And because this is a more modern source code, usually it has scripts in the make file that will package it up into zip files by itself, just automatically. So you probably won't have support for this in MinGW right away, but that's fine. So as you can see, zip command not found. This because this has that script. So it's super easy to fix if you're trying to do a more modern one. Just go to this page right here, and it's in zip. You want to click on the folder here that says zip, and click on the latest one, which right now is 3.0, and click on the zip 3.0 bin, this .zip, and wait for this timer to go down. And then you want to open up the zip file and go into the bin folder right here and copy all of this into the bin folder, not the bin folder in the minimal system folder right here, in the MinGW folder, bin file. And you paste this all in here. And then you want to go back a couple right here, and then you want to also download bzip2 right here. Do the same thing, so click on the latest one, and then download the bin.zip, wait for the timer, and download it. Go to bin, copy everything over to here, then go back to here and type in make again, and then hopefully it should, as you can see, it's worked fine. So we can go back. See, this will look different depending on the source code, but for this one it's this output folder. We have the QVMs right here packaged up into a PK3, the 1.1 QVMs packaged into a PK3, and that's actually compiled, so that's pretty much all you have to do in this scenario. Just install it like that, and it should work fine. And I don't think there's anything else I'll need to do. I'll try and build another thing. I can delete this, and I can try and just download another one. So I'll clone Granger Hub's tremulous repository. And I'll try and compile the, I'll set all these to 0 first. And I want to compile the server. Let's say I want to compile the server. I will open up the bat file there. I'll type make, and I'll see if I need the C++ compiler or the C compiler. Okay, so for this one specifically, you can see it says G++ command not found. So we just need to go back to the MinGW installation manager. Scroll down to here, the base system, and we just want to tick the G++ compiler that has the binaries on it, so bin, and then you want to apply the changes. And we can try and compile it again. And that seems to be doing something. A lot of warnings, but warnings don't really mean anything really at all. The warnings don't matter. And we wait. And we have an error right here. And that is because we are missing dependencies, which you'll need to install. So if you want to build a server, it's slightly different. And if we want to build the client, we'll also need some other dependencies, possibly. It depends on the source code you're trying to work with. Yeah, it all depends, but just use the error logs and use Google to find exactly what you need. But compiling QVM specifically is really, really easy. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to using MinGW to compile, what you need. And yeah, it's really, really easy. Just gonna remove any start menu stuff this is put up. And yeah, the other method to compiling, which I actually recommend that you do, is if you're on Windows 10, you can actually search in turn Windows features on or off, and you scroll down and you want to tick virtual machine platform, and you want to tick Windows subsystem for Linux, and then you want to open up the store, and you want to search an OS. So some actually cost money, I don't know why, but Ubuntu is one of the free OSs they have on there, which is easy to use and is widely supported. So you can just click install once you've enabled those two things and rebooted. You can launch this, and this will allow you to have sort of a Linux environment, which is a lot easier to work with. So I'm gonna clone github.com/Granger Hub /tremulous. So I have Git installed very easily on here, so I can clone these repositories without opening the browser, which is nice. And now this is deciding to go super slow. There we go. Perfect timing. I don't know why that took so long, but it did. So, makefile, this will compile absolutely everything. So if I type make here, it will compile Linux binaries. But if I type make platform equals W32, it will compile everything I need in Windows format. So it will compile an exe and DLLs and everything, and it will all work just fine. Granted, you have everything installed, which is much easier to install everything on here using the apt get command rather than searching the internet for the stuff you need, like you need to do with Windows. So, yeah, that's the basics of compiling on Windows.